hang on. Hiya, my name's Nick. Welcome to the Bear's Paws. What can I get you? Well, that fucked that one up, didn't it? Hello, hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? How are we? Can you hear me and see me? Okay, let's go back. Evening Princess. Hi, Sugar Plum. Not sure how I would feel about you calling me Princess. I don't mind, as long as it's nice, as long as it's positive, we don't mind. Steve, your back's in pieces tonight, mate. I feel your pain, I do. The fucking hell was that? Some insane Boyd outside. Hello to Helen and Ruby Ruby Doo too. Hello Mandy, Kirsty. Are we all sound as a pound? Maybe the next hat should be a tiara. Watch this space. Come on, clear out the back of your van. You've had a shower and you've been paying ever since. Could be a trapped nerve or something, couldn't it? Voltarol works wonders, does it? Lie on the floor and get rubes to jump on your back. Chat on screen. Have we had the Botrix sign come up yet? We haven't, have we? Botrix hasn't woke up yet, that's why it's not on the screen. Come on, Botrix, wake up, Here we go. It's now recognised the fact that Botrix is in there. Pink baseball cap, a petrol pink baseball cap. A very nice petrol pink baseball cap. Weren't no bot, but it's showing up on the screen, so it must know something's going on. Let me just check on. I am logged in on Botrix. I should be. I was earlier. Yes, I am. I am definitely logged in on Botrix, which does sound like a real deep South American. No, deep south of the US kind of name, doesn't it? Jethro Botrix. Come on, but you slag. I will see whether or not will this work. It's on screen now, yes, and I have sent hello from one of my other alts, which is on Twitch. That they can see on the screen saying hello is actually me. Shh, whisper it quietly. But yeah, I'm absolutely worn out. I am shattered. Shattered, absolutely shattered. Worked till 7. Went for a walk, came home, had a shower, sprinted into here. I have had no time to prepare whatsoever. Even now, I've done my bits. You can't read the purple bits. The purple bits are Rabbit Hole Library and then The Reason, the Rhyme, which should in itself be a hint as to who it is. Hint, hint. The Reason the Rhyme merch is available on the merch store as well to anyone who's watching who fancies getting in on that shizzle. Because I know it's a hugely, hugely popular Spotify thing, isn't it? With me six followers, what have I got? About 13 followers on there or something. Which is still not too bad, to be honest with you. If I had that on Twitch, I'd be getting there, but I need to get more of those, I think. More Twitch followers. You need 50 before you can get affiliate. When you can start making some Dwayne Eddies, but we shall see. It's the clear background. Well, the background's not completely clear, but it's a bit see-through so you can see what's behind it. Hang on. I can change that. I can alter it. I can make it a bit more stand-outable. Seeing as though it's not really covering anything now, is it? It was at one point. It's not now. Yeah, I might change that and just have it as a black background and move it over slightly. Don't think I can do that live on the stream because that would just cause all kinds of kerfuffles, wouldn't it? And we can't have that. I've told you before, we can't have that. Cheers. Prost. Kirsty is purple because the name sounds great and the colour sounds great in a Scouse accent. Purple Kirsty. Cheers, cheers, cheers. There's loads of noise out there tonight. And it's getting dark, man. Of course it is. Sunset is before 8 o'clock now, isn't it? So, of course it's getting dark. And I didn't get round to doing any filming, which I wanted to do. But then I have had a really busy day. Dropped Jess off at work. Jeff off at work. Didn't drop Jeff off at work. He makes his own way there. Dropped Jess off at work this morning at 20 to 8. And then I've had a work call. And I've been stuck on the phones and I've done something else. All the time. My legs have been killing me. My ankles sore. My knees sore. There's not a bit of me that's not in pain. But we're getting there slowly but surely, bit by bit. Plus I'm stressed. Obviously I'm full of stress. So stressed, man. As tomorrow is the big day. No, I'm not getting married. Hang on, share and like, yep. Tomorrow is the day that I've got to have me conversation with me boss. And make a decision as to what I want to do, so that should be muy interessante, as they say in Japan. Hang on, I'm sending out a quick SOS. Select all, you knobhead. How is it so fucking difficult to write something like that? Come on. I'm live here, you prick. Done. There we go. Yep, you as well, Steve. Did you get the recipe yet? No, you didn't. I will send you them now because I have got the links to them. At the links, it's easy. Post. Drafts. Select all. We're having trouble with select all tonight, aren't we? Copy. Openage. Pastage. Is that both? I think it is. There should be two there. Vintage kitchen notes and taste of home. Right, Mandy, sent, done. Chocolate potato cake. Yeah, that was what Kirsty was going to send to you, but I forgot to give you a number, so I am an imbecile. But I have copied them for you. I was going to say it's warm. It has been warm all day, but I've just got out the shower, so that might have something to do with it as well. The royal we. We are not having a... You're not having a problem. We are, as in this particular stream. We on stream. No, actually, don't we on stream. That's a completely different thing altogether, isn't it? I keep thinking that I'm missing something. I've got my checklist which needs to be finished off when I get 5 bleeding minutes. Oh, I might have lost the flag. That'll have to wait. To hell with the consequences. To hell with the consequences. Or maybe not. I'll check that later, see if it's gone underneath the wardrobe. Yeah. So what else? I was going to say something then, it's completely gone now. Oh yeah, that was it. I've got amnesia. Happy for both the lovely ladies to have your number if they want it. Well, I have got it, so if you need it, let me know. There's probably a market for it. There will be, absolutely. There's a market for everything. You name it, they'll watch it. If you make it, they will actually know. They will watch. I haven't got round to buying new beer yet, but I will do. Eventually, I will get there. I still haven't been to Sainsbury's, so I've not seen if there's any Joe Nuts over there. At some point this week, it's bloody Wednesday already. Jess isn't in work tomorrow, so I've got to lie in. So maybe I either get up a little bit later than normal and go over to Sainsbury's, or just lie in bed like a bone-idle lazy bastard until it's time to work. I'll let you decide. And then possibly go there tomorrow because I don't have to take my dad to the pub. Are you sending chocolate spud cake to Southport? No, muffins, yes. Chocolate spud cake, no chance. It seems a bit heavy to me. I'm trying to avoid potatoes wherever possible. Avoiding them like the plague, as they say in Japan. Manny, tonight you've got Spanish lemon goo. Have you thought about natural yoghurt? That'll get rid of that for you. I have Spanish lemon goo as well in the Luis Frigo. What was the other one I've got? Is that might be a brownie one? What the fucking hell is that noise, man? Some strange noise out there. It sounds like a bird made entirely out of metal or something. Ali, oh, good evening to you. Would it survive the Royal Mail? I doubt it. The guitar still hasn't arrived either yet, by the way. Although that is coming all the way from Deutschland. Deutschland, Uber, Alice. Who the is Alice? I'll do the tracking and see if it's arrived at the border yet. No. That could be another couple of days before it arrives with the package handling folks in the UK. Then maybe it'll make its way to me. They did say sometime between Wednesday and Saturday, I think, so I wasn't expecting any road. Salt and malt vinegar McCoy's, bit of salt and malt, very nice. What's the crack? Be right back. I like that. I also didn't resize the Pringles, did I? Because I'm an absolute half-wit. Because I finished and I went and lay down on my bed the other night, and then my brain has gone completely. But I've hit my target again today. The streak continues. You would try the chocolate brownie goo, but you couldn't decide whether hot or cold. 2 come in each pack. I think the next time you get them, try one cold and one hot, and just tell us what the big difference is and which one's the best. Which one is the way to go. They had a few missing when I was in there on... Was it Tuesday or Monday? I can't remember now. Whichever day it was when I got my goos, might have been Monday. They were running low, so there was a few gaps in the market. But I'm getting to the point now where I think I've eaten probably most of them. I think there might be 3 or 4 left that I haven't tried. It's not even on your list. What? You've still got 2. Try it. What? In fact, even better, buy another 2. Try 1 hot, 1 cold. Then get 1 hot and 1 cold and put them in the same bowl and try them together. See what happens. Or try a hot one and get some ice cream and throw it over the top. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. As Jeff is my witness, I am going to do that. A hot goo with ice cream over the top. Helen said that once you've had one of her chocolate brownies, you wouldn't go back to goo. I can well imagine. That's Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. With some epic cookerage as well. Samuel Taylor cookerage. Have I tried the red velvet one? That's your next one. I haven't even seen them yet. That's what I mean about stuff being missing in ours at the moment. In our Tesco. But I will give that a go. I can't remember if I like red velvet or not. As in the flavour. Not the rope that you have to stand behind to get into VIP sections, no. Yes, I can believe that too, definitely. Helen has got the S-kills to pay the B-ills. Subject to availability. Which means if you don't get in there at 6:05 on a Monday morning, you've got no chance of seeing the bloody things. As the gooaholics are in there already, aren't they, straight away? Selling them on eBay. Disgraceful behaviour. How many flavours are there? There must be a good 12, 14, 16. Should have checked this out really, shouldn't I? I should have had a little... Oh, careful. That has some video stuff on it, which you're not allowed to see yet. I'm hoping to get that next episode out ASAP. What are we on? Wednesday. The last one was not last Sunday, the Sunday before. So if I can try and get out for this Sunday at the latest and then keep a regular schedule, apparently I'll be a millionaire within a week. If you listen to all those YouTube dudes. Might be 23, you think? Jesus, what? The staff nabbed them. They probably do, don't they? Every little helps. Yeah, every little helps yourself. Robbing bastards. Oh, I was devastated, by the way. Devastated and also vindicated at the same time. You'll be pleased to know. I don't know if you've seen a channel called The Life of Reza. It's an Asian American girl called Cariza who does a vlog, and it is absolutely off the charts on how good it is. And I thought all the way through it, it was as if Wes Anderson had filmed a vlog for her, rather. All the way through, I thought there's too much to this. She's not just a straightforward vlogger. And then there was someone else did a video with her, and she spent a few years doing videography and filming for other people. So it's not really a vlog. What it is I don't know, a stylized vlog. What a vlog could be like. She isn't going out. I know most vloggers don't go out and just go, here we are, here I am in the middle of here. Here's what's going on here. Lots of here going on there. A lot of it's set up and you take 4 or 5 shots to make sure they've got it. But hers are incredibly stylized and everything's planned out beforehand. So it's not really a vlog, is it? It's a little vignette of her day, which I don't mind at all, because I think it looks amazing, and it is what she's up to in that day. If she's going ice skating with a mate, it's highly stylised and it's filmed, but they are going ice skating. So I don't mind, but I knew she wasn't just a straightforward, I'm going to start a blog, I'm going to do it online. No, this girl has had plenty of experience. So I'm not going to be asked anymore, looking at her stuff and thinking, I can't do that. Of course I can't. She couldn't do what I do. P standing up. There you go. 1-0. Summer veggie, are they? Or summer vonnie. Veggie and vonnie. It's a show reel. Do you know what? It pretty much is, but it's based around their actual life. So these are the things that she's doing during the day. It just so happens she's a videographer who can make these things look like a Wes Anderson film. And there's loads of things that you can take from it and learn from it. Her framing is amazing, the colour grade and the science behind it. The music, the way she edits to the music and everything. Absolutely stunning. I, on the other hand, turn up somewhere that smells of piss. Get my camera out. I think I like this thing. Oh, look at that. I've just moaned, haven't I, about my guitar. DHL have just this second sent me an email. We have your parcel. Well, I cried that one in, didn't I? No, I am not getting the app. You absolute bell sweats. Right, so it's on its way. And once it is, I will start spanking my plank again. In the privacy of my own bedroom, obviously. I'm looking forward to it. Unboxing vid, maybe. My daughter, I've warned her. I've said I'm getting a guitar. You're going to have to come round to the house and play it for me, just so I can hear what it sounds like. And also, I like the fact that she then gets to play another guitar. I want her to be as excited about playing guitar as I am. Any guitar. Doesn't matter how expensive or how cheap it is or wherever it's come from. If it's new, give it a ear, I want to play. With confetti cannon and bomby ball. We shall see. Doubt it, but we shall see. Unboxing video. I am going to have to do something. I'm going to have to find a way of doing that then, aren't I? An actual... Go somewhere nice. Somewhere nice in the house where there's not people swearing in the background. Things like that. I should get confetti cannon merch, really, shouldn't I? Just me holding them and going, no. One-handed unboxing of a guitar to play one-handed. It's probably one of the most stupid things in the history, really, isn't it? But, like I was saying to my dad earlier, he was talking to my mum about it as well. She's probably worried about me wasting money because... For some reason, you know what that kind of generation was. I'm not spending £6 million a week on out wine. I will spend 250 quid on a guitar instead. Said, if it's in my room and it's next to my bed up against the wall, I am more likely, as I'm sat there watching the telly, to just pick it up and, even if it's only 2 or 3 minutes, have a little bit of a play, put it down, pick it up again another 5 minutes, put it down. At the end of a day, I might have done half an hour's worth and then build up slowly until I get to the point where I can sit and play for hours, which I used to do. So hopefully it will provide a carrot dangling in front of me to get better and something to aim for. I've got that date of the 30th of August next year. I'm hoping that's what I needed at the moment. Just something, you know. There shouldn't be a boost, should there? You don't need a boost to be able to get back healthy. You shouldn't do anyway. Getting healthy in itself should be enough of a carrot, but possibly I just need that little bit of something extra. Ali's back. What have you missed? More confetti cannon action. My guitar is arriving at some point very soon. There may be a one-handed unboxing video. Stanley knife on location. I will get arrested and also slice my hand off. Oh, Ali's late for the shift. That means obviously that she's going behind the bar first. Piggly Ding has been set. Louise is going on as soon as she turns up. If she turns up tonight, she is going on as well. I am not missing out this time. I might have to get you to put a pint or something in the chat so I can see exactly who wants to work. What's one of those metal bars they play with? That's a slide or a bottleneck. People actually make them out of bottlenecks like that. And all you do, put it over your finger, and instead of pressing down on the fret, you slide it up to the fret. So you don't get you get more of a slidey, what's called a slide obviously as well. You get more of a slidey sound rather than a ding, 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 note, note, note. Blues players use them quite a lot, and they did used to use proper bottlenecks. A lot of them as well need to be played on an open tuned guitar as well, not just a normal one that you play chords on, to make it easier to play. Fondling your axe on your bed. There's probably a marker for that too. Yes, I do enjoy lying on my bed spanking my plank, which is what guitar playing is known as well. Speaking of unboxing, you'll be sending me a package as soon as I get... Or you'll be sending us a package as soon as I get it. I will unbox it. Not live, but I'll unbox it, because what I don't want to do is slice my hand off live on TV. It's not TV, it's YouTube, you absolute knob. Chips. We hope there's chips, there's chips. No, it couldn't help me, Steve. I've tried it in the past. It's a little bit... it's a bit different to playing a normal guitar, open tuned. You have to have a high action as well on the guitar. Got to be slightly higher up. The strings got to be higher than they would normally to make it a bit easier to play, and so it doesn't buzz or anything. I should have carried on. I had a slide somewhere years ago, but because I couldn't play it within the first 5 minutes, it got binned. You're thinking a crowbar? No, not a Jemmy, or a Jimmy if you live in the States. A Jemmy over there. A slide, you know, over the little finger and zhuzh. You can also play lap steel with them. Steve Howe from Yes plays a lot of lap steel on their music, and it sounds amazing. I am live on your TV. That means I'm huge as well. You have my apologies. I should wear a mask, really. But I'm looking forward to it. Genuinely, I'm looking forward to it, because I think it might just... If I can get through the frustration, which I'm sure will be there, if I can power through that, it might get me a bit closer to where I want to be. And I'm looking forward to hearing complete chords, no buzzing, no dumb strings, proper. Right, you know what a slide is. Obviously, you're a muso. You're thinking unboxing with a crowbar. That would work if I was unboxing tea chests or crates and things, but just a guitar box, a guitar in a box. Don't think I need a crowbar for that one. Cardboard box. Bucket from Andy. Brickwork and flintwork finished. Oh, lovely stuff. Nice being able to tick off those jobs, isn't it? A few more left to do, but there's still, as soon as you start seeing ticks go in there, lovely stuff. Tonight's snacks are chips and whatever else you can think of. Doing fantastic stuff as well there. I'm just checking my bits and bobs here. Making sure the stuff is on there. Because maybe there might be a little bit of a break later on for something to watch. Maybe. By maybe, I do of course mean there will be. Yeah, mainly chips. Loads of salt and vinegar. Definitely. Yeah, if you've done all the brickwork and flint work, I would not be surprised that your back's knackered. Looked pretty heavy, all that. And I don't mean heavy as in weight, although it probably is as well. I mean heavy as in, that's proper heavy, that lad. Neil from the Young Ones heavy. There is a good, yeah, exactly, Kirsty. There is a good possibility that that would do it. Doesn't take a lot to put it out. I'd whisper that quietly amongst the doggers if I were you. By the way, there's a brilliant video. There's a couple, a van life couple, who went to the Lake District, and they ended up being surrounded by ne'er-do-wells. And this was during the summer, I think. Middle of the day. So they thought to go back there and film a video at night. And they put a pineapple in the windscreen of the car, of the van, and filmed themselves in the back getting really, really scared and giggling and stuff. It's funny to watch. In the end, they had to leave because there was too much weird shit going on. Apparently, it's one of the biggest dogging spots in the whole of the Lake District. If I can find the link, I'll put it somewhere. It's absolutely hilarious watching them two thinking they're all brave and we're going to make a really funny video, and then thinking there's some dodgy shit going on here. Like, very funny, very, very funny. Chips will do as long as there's bread and butter, and of course some curry sauce, chip shop curry sauce to dip it in. Actual butter, echte boter as well, not margarine. Has to be echte boter. What side Kirsty having? Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, and it's never the same. According to your sister? Yes, once you've got back problems, you will always have back problems. Speaks the man with back problems. I have them as well. Unfortunatamente. Caused because I had to sit at a desk that was too low for me, which has caused problems that I have had to this very day, including shoulder problems on that side. So now, because that side's knackered as well, I have two shoulders that are goosed and my back's knackered. Fucking marvellous. Roof timbers on. You are felt and battening tomorrow. Oh, very nice. That's getting right towards the end of the gig, that, isn't it? Roof on. Do you hand over to someone else to do the interior then, or are you doing that as well? Glass of Kirk, Kirsty. Pot of tea and a pack of ibuprofen, which is the Wurzel Gummidge of the modern era, isn't it? Pot of tea and a pack of ibuprofen, please, Aunt Sally. Getting felt tomorrow, yeah. Very lucky. Oh, the knitting, is that a woolly topic? Come on, let us know where you're up to on it. Oh, Kirsty, you're going to make a bowl of soup. Are we talking chicken soup? Also known as Jewish penicillin. And there's actual science behind chicken soup. Genuine science behind it. The reason why it makes you healthy when you're feeling unwell, apart from if you've got loads of vegetables and stuff in there, There's is it collagen and things, and some of the stuff within the bones seeps out, and once it gets into your system, it helps. Genuinely helps. So it's not just an old wives' tale, or if it is because it's there for a reason. Like most old wives' tales, they have their basis in scientific fact. Some walls to knock about, but you want the door and window fitted first. Yeah, absolutely. Get that sorted before anything else. Then you've pretty much got the shell, haven't you? Do what you need to do afterwards. And you're forcing yourself to doing it, but it's slow going. Well, you've started, so you'll finish. There you go. Our Ali's sorted you out there, Steve. Pot of tea. Chicken noodle soup, or oxtail. Yeah, chicken noodle is a really good one. Not that I eat it too often. Plus, if I'm ill, I've got a cold or anything, I just drink a shitload of water and then batter it with chemicals, I think. But feed a cold, starve a fever, of course. Old wives' tale, correct. Will the door be leading through to the interior from the lean-to? Is it a lean-to, or what would you class it as? The size of it's more of a lean-3, isn't it? You hate it, it's not even done, Mandy. Yeah, but just imagine all the hassle, all the pain that you're going through to get there. By the time you finish, you'll still hate it, but you'll look at it and think, you know what? It was me versus you. I won. You didn't win. I won. Start on a pair of cottages on the 16th, but you're on holiday from the 20th. You'll get them finished, won't you, in them 3 days? Easy. Man of your calibre. Sorted. Oh, cottages. That sounds nice. Are the old school cottages. Ali, that's a very, very good phrase, that one. Even if it's slow going, it's still going. It is absolutely 100%. I agree. Simply because it's the same for me as well. I might be slow, but at least I'm actually moving. Yes, enjoy the holidays, and apologies for Ali asking all these questions. It's nice, Ali. It's nice that you want to know these things. Taking an interest. That's what that is. Flint work on the front elevation. But it looks fantastic there. Daniel, hello. How are you? With the fallen Madonna with the big boobies. Yep, Steve, are you going anywhere, or are you just feet up and eat wonderful victuals? Ali's too shy. Hush, eye to eye. Good morning. That is a strange concept for a sitcom, isn't it? World War II is a strange subject for the sitcom in the first place. To then have everybody from different nations all speaking English with their own accent and nobody can understand each other is just... Or, in theory, nobody was supposed to be able to understand each other until they spoke English. And you can't tell whether they're speaking English or speaking their own language in the... That's weird. Strange. Still better than, I suppose, Are You Being Served, that managed to do 20 years or so, wasn't it? On the back of one pussy joke. How's Alexander getting on with school? He's loving it. I think kids do. At an early age, they absolutely love it, don't they? Because it's all brand new. There's loads of different people to meet. And you're allowed to play back then as well. It's not rigid where you will go outside, you will stand still for half an hour, then you'll come back in and then you will get regimented back into doing the work. Let them be kids for a while. Love it. Are you going to drive to the Scottish borders near Berwick? You said that the other week, didn't you? Of course. Very nice. I am jealous. Hell of a drive that one, like, isn't it? But stunning. It's grim up north apparently. You get up there, it's not. The north isn't grim. Some cities are, some towns are. That goes for the south, the west, the east, the Midlands. Goes for everywhere. Doesn't matter where you are. Just finished watching episode 2 of Hello Hello. Enjoying the peace while he's at school. It must be. Do you feel like you've gone deaf? Just all of a sudden, there's no noise. You're in the office more now, banging out the videos. Road trip videos, of course. Helen filming, Steve narrating. Here we are on the M1, coming up to Hadrian's Wall. Lovely stuff. Northumberland's beautiful. It is beautiful. There's loads of nice places in the north, and we never ever get the credit for how nice it is. Whether it's the Lake District, which people know about, the Yorkshire Dales, that's just me, isn't it? Fuck that. 17, doesn't matter. Oh, Daniel, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Much appreciated for the shout out there and the super chat. You've always showed your support. I wouldn't be where I was without yourself and Kev, so I'm absolutely delighted with the help that you've given over the years, mate. It is really appreciated. Some lovely beaches up in north. There is. I say Lake District people know about, but Yorkshire Dales, the where Louise is around the Trough of Bowland and places like that. Peak District near Middlesbrough, which gets absolutely slagged off constantly. There's Rosebery Topping, which we used to walk to the top of when we were kids. Always accompanied by people. You had to, because it could be very, very cold. Even though it's not a proper mountain, it's quite high up and it's very, very cold. So I used to go up there with people. It's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. You should try it. Rosebery Topping. I think it's near Gisborough. Classed as North Yorkshire. It took a while to come through, but it's just gone piddly. That's gone piggly ding as well. How does that make a sort of piggly ding sound? Mandy, you're only asking because you want to see Boogie Gorilla. You may well be in luck tonight. You may well be in luck. In fact, do you know what? I'll show it now, to be honest with you. Here we go. You are in luck, Mandy. You are in luck. Here we go.
Look at the state of this. Ruby. Look at the state of her.
What, me?
Well, and you, yeah. Like I was going to say that with her there. Guess who? I don't know which is the more dafter one. sort of dog. Hey Nick, Trimmingham Beach is about 4 miles from us. There's actually Helen and Ruby in the distance, second growing along. It's rain and it's miserable here, as you can probably tell by the sky. Lovely beach. Sorry about the wind. That's Monthly End. Coming through, and there's a nice little driveway down onto the beach. I have seen cars stuck on the beach before when the high tide come in. But it's a miserable day, been rained off, so we thought we'd take the dog for a run. But I forgot to bring a coat, or did I forget? I'll let you decide. Ta-da! Don't like to rub it in, Nick, but I've got apple and blueberry and lemon muffins. Sorry, mate. Can't post to Liverpool.
There you go, man. He's dancing. You ever seen him dancing? You know, really dancing. Isn't that fantastic? Doesn't that look superb there as well? Looks beautiful. And beaches with actual sea next to them as well. Actual sea. If you got a dog and you live anywhere near the beach, you have to take them there because they absolutely love it. And dogs need to be proper exercised, run. The legs need to be knackered by the time they get home. Lovely stuff. Cheers for that, Steve. Much appreciated, mate. Yeah, fair windy. It will be. As soon as you get near the beach, it's always windy. It doesn't matter if it's windy anywhere else in the country, it will be windy at the beach. You're blaming Jeff for the fact that you can't spell beach. It's his fault. It's always him. Unless, was there a tree in the background, a nice beech tree? Is that what that was? You could have styled that one out there, couldn't you? Your phone is only a cheap Samsung, so the camera and mic aren't the best. It's more than enough, mate. More than good enough, trust me. It's more to do with seeing a little bit of an insight into what you're up to, what you're doing, more than anything else. It doesn't need to have cinematic values and what have you. It's just, what are you up to? Where are you? How's the job going? Having a run on the beach, everything like that looks fantastic, I think. So it's very, very, very appreciated. Ali, yes, the camera's good. You would say that because the last one that you took, you were bouncing up and down on a bloody trampoline, weren't you? Yeah, we did. We loved it. That's the main thing. People actually enjoy it. That's it. Was it cold? Good question. Because I was down the beach last week, wasn't I? And even though it was really windy, the wind was warm. So it was rather nice. Really rather nice. What the hell's going on here? Just wet. It's even good if you go there on a cold day. The dogs are not arsed, are they? Take dogs to the beach during the winter. They're not arsed in the slightest. You just want to go round and sniff things and run around. And is there anything more British than having a look out the steamed up windscreen of your car with the rain battered on it and seeing a family on the beach with buckets and spades wearing full-on winter survival suits? We are going to make a sandcastle whether you like it or not. But Dad, shut up. 2 more turrets that you can get in the car. Can we have an ice cream? I thought you said you were bloody cold, you moaning little sod. Sorry, just let you into a little bit of my life there, haven't I? How many flags on the wardrobe? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27, about 28 on this one. 6 on the United States of Wardrobe. Which I still haven't got round to putting the stickery things on where I can then put stuff on there. It might make it look a little bit more less, if that makes sense. Needs to look a bit more less. There's still spaces, there's loads of spaces. I said one of them might have fell off, didn't I? It's there.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
Ali, level 31, Jesus. Sometimes your pics look like it's cold, you blame Samsung tablet for that. Now it's probably because it is cold, even though it looks nice. Some of the newer phones and tablets have got stupid cameras in them. There's pro options and all kinds of stuff where you can make things look insane. It's mad. These camera phones are now better than actual DSLR cameras used to be. I mean, I love this. It's a great camera. But is it 12 megapixel? That's 20. 20 with a zoom lens on it, which I can look on the moon and see if there's anybody on there. 8K video, all kinds of stuff. It's just absolutely insane. Ali's catching up slowly but surely. Jinxie, what about you? Mandy, you're going to have to up your chat. I can't read this out one by one, can I? It's going to be awful. Yes, you might have to start talking filth. Alio's catching up. She is. Up your chat rate. Get it done. Jinxie, how was Fat Club? First rule of Fat Club, don't talk about Fat Club. How was it? Did you have a good day, a bad day, an indifferent day? Angie, how are you doing? You okay? Lovely to see you as always. As always. Oh, man. I'm not sure I should have gone for that walk directly before directly before the shower, before the stream. Stiff as a wanker's hanky. I was going to say I'll sleep tonight. I will do. And I don't have to be up in the morning. Brucey bonus. And I'm off next week. Although I've got to go to Aintree on Tuesday. But even that I don't think it's too early. So I'm alright. I should be a little bit more chilled. I'll be thrilled as well. Absolutely thrilled. What? What are you drinking? What are you having? What are you drinking? You better hurry up though. Ali, you've only got 10 seconds left before Piggly Ding. Piggly Ding. Next. Piggly Ding next. Who's working next? after Ali 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 O. Pint Friday Aki is right. Proper pint. Do you want to flirt with that, love? Angie, a double Bushmills and an ice cold Diet Coke. Very nice. I am receiving a guitar in the post. I am indeed. Trilled. The birdseed is for the birds, yes. I used to work in a pet shop. I had to sack the girl that was with me there. She got caught with her hand in a trill. That's a proper old school dad joke though. Caught with her hand in trill. Do you get it? Caught with her hand in trill. Trill. Yeah, trill is for the budgies. Oh, hang on. Angie as well.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
We have two. Can we go for the hat trick? Can we get the triple again? The triple play. That's a howler. No, Mandy, that's a monkey. A howler monkey. Our Irish ladies might be able to say yay or nay on this, but have you ever heard of a langer monkey? Does that not sound like possible Irish slang for a bit of a slag? She's a proper langer monkey, what? Every time I hear langer monkey, I just think that's some girl in Dublin who everyone thinks is a bit of a roid, you know? You're hearing your reaction channel, of course, hence the very quick levelling up onto only level 1. Cork slang, it does sound very Cork slang. Connor might recognise it. We're from down in Cork. You are trying your best. Trying very, very well, Mandy. Well done. It was appreciated, by the way. A quick hello to the 3,500 people watching on Twitch. No, sorry, there's nobody watching on Twitch. Saw a reel for a book for generating Irish insults. Did you throw it in the RDA? Because that would be brilliant, I reckon. We don't need it, though. We have our own very two insulty, filthy, insulty Irish ladies. Ali's got a book. You don't need a book. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? And lots of filthy insults which sound cute and comic when you hear them. You wouldn't get remotely upset by hearing someone saying it in that accent, would you? Oh, it's lovely. Sounds like the old country. Turaluralura. He's just called you a fucking idiot. And you're thinking it's fantastic. Oh, Rollins Band, a bit of liar. Boss tune there. Yes. Jackie can insult from memory. It's not even memory, is it? It's like it's a reaction. I'm sure if you were knocked out unconscious, you could be lying there and still be telling people to feck off. Four sections, open it at random. Top, middle, middle and bottom. Comes naturally from most women. I've seemed to have found that as well, to be honest with you, Steve. I don't know if it says a lot about them or a lot about us too, that, to be honest. You've got the actual generator book. One sec, you're going, okay. See what you can come up with for us. What can you call us? And how filth is it? Is it utter filth? Or just a little bit filth? Oh, man. It's still bloody warm now. So it is definitely Ali in the real. Ah, sorry, it's only the neighbour. Jackie, you were involved in an accident many years ago even. First thing you said to the paramedics, glad you've got clean knickers on. It depends, doesn't it? I mean, they say that, all parents say that to the kids, put clean underwear on in case you're involved in an accident. Doesn't matter how clean my underwear is. If there's an articulated lorry coming towards me at 50 mile an hour, it's not going to be clean by the time I see it. I'll tell you that for free. Are your years different? They could well be. Are yours only 364 days or something like that? 6 weeks later, standing at a bus stop on crutches. You heard. Hope you got clean knickers on. Would this be a paramedic by any chance? Would they go in past or still clean after the incident? Drilled into you by your mum. Everyone's parents did that, didn't they? What happens if? Telling you now, if I get hit by a bus, they are not going to be clean. Don't care how they were beforehand. Hurry up with more videos. I see you cleft. Very nice. Paramedics. It's good. I think they need to have a sense of humour about their job. Otherwise, they'd never do it, would they? And knowing full well it's going to slightly embarrass you, or it should slightly embarrass you if they didn't know it was you at the bus stop. What are they going on about? Why are they asking that of her? Not that I think it'd be too disheartening to you. Probably water off a duck's back, really, isn't it? Yeah, before any journey, have you been yet? Go and get your wheeze out. That was the one I remember. Get your wheeze out. You can get your wheeze out. Get all your wheeze out. Fucking hell, I'm 28. Just give us a lift, will you? Jesus. You laughed. That's the correct thing to do. We need more of that in life, I think. Life is to be lived and to be enjoyed. Have a proper giggle along the way if you can. Yep, everyone to the loo, come on. I'm not leaving until you've all been once. Have you switched the iron off? I haven't ironed in a fortnight. How can the iron still be on? Go and check it just in case. Have you locked the door? All these stupid questions. Is the oven off? Was it off last night? Because it's not been on since. You still can't go out anywhere till you've been. That's the thing though, Mandy. I'm the same. This is an age thing now. This isn't used to be when you were in your 20s. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on, hurry up, I need to go somewhere. And you'd be alright, you could hold it in for 3 days like a camel. No. When you get to our age, I better go just in case. I've got this problem at the moment. I don't know if it's a prostate thing. I need to speak to the doctor about it. I can go for a pee and I am completely empty. Then I'll pick up my toothbrush, my electric toothbrush, and within a second of using it, or starting to use it, I feel like I need to go for a pee again. If there's something, I don't know what it is, it doesn't happen with anything else apart from that toothbrush, that's it. Then there we go again. Yeah, as if. Yours is still the back door. Oh, yeah, have you locked the back door? Sorry, I thought you were just saying something else there. Was the doggers involved? Yep, jinx. It is though, isn't it? Everyone's got the same kind of thing. It is. Hang on. Oh, I can't play it because... Your mate's an almighty sap with a face even an Irish mammy couldn't love. You're just a lifelong lula who'd make a fortune haunting houses. He's such a desperate Amadan who still has the confirmation money in the pocket. He's like an ossified Amadan with a neck like a jockey's bollocks. Love it. It is, that's the one. I think I've seen that one as well. That particular reel. Love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Jack is saying, last thing you do before you leave the house, brush teeth and loo. Got to be done. It has to be, hit a nerve maybe, possibly. But it's just weird. I don't know why. It doesn't work with anything else. It's not the brushing of the teeth. I can do that with a normal toothbrush. No, not a problem. Just the, I don't know, the vibrations make me want to piss. Dad always made you and your sister drink tea before a long car journey. It makes you poo. Well, why do it? Shouldn't that be, don't have a cup of tea for a couple of days before we leave? Just have one when you get there instead. Yeah, oh, but that's not how you choose your next target. Is that what happens? You got a book in there with... It's like a really, really evil game of Cluedo. What's an Amadan? A fool. An Egypt. A big bad Egypt. It's not your prostate if Jackie has the same problem. I would hope not. So maybe it's, don't know, psychosomatic. Addict insane. A gobshite. A feckin' Aegis. A gowl. Cheers. Yep. And there seems to be quite a lot in there, so there'll be almost never-ending amounts of different insults. Yep. Should get it checked anyway as they enlarge as you get older. So you are told. I should get it checked out. How'd you go about doing that though? Don't just ask someone in the bus stop, do you? Do us a favour, lad, will you? Check me donut hasn't become a bagel. It's the vibrations, it must be. Gobshite's worse than an Aegis. Yes. An Aegis, I don't know how I would describe this. Daft but harmless. A gobshite. Yeah, a gobshite's a level above. Easily a level above. I could at a bus stop if I wanted. I can't. I drive everywhere. And I wouldn't want to stop at a bus stop, get out my car, put my disabled sticker in the window and go, do us a favour. Can you check this for me? I would end up on the front page of the papers. Plus, I'm not coming all the way to Northern Ireland just to start hunting round bus queues for people who bring their own gloves with them. Oh. Maybe they'll check it for me in the car park. I'll be slightly worried that it wouldn't be the finger they're using to check it though. I'd rather not know. I'd rather just take me chances. I haven't had anything. I'm over 50 now. I should have had something, shouldn't I? From a doctor saying, can you please come in and we want to start checking bits of you that you've never had any issue with before. Never had any of that yet. Now, Ali, you keep hold of that. You keep that book. You'll need it. You sweet, innocent child, you'll need that. We don't. I am a filthmonger of the highest order. Yeah. Don't want the doggers checking it for me. How does that feel? Fuck, get that thing out of me now. Bob. That was a big sigh. It was. I was thinking about getting checked by the dogger. I should have had something after 50. Well, I've just turned April. Halfway through the year, really, aren't we? Sorry, halfway through the birth year. I'm halfway through, so I should have heard something, shouldn't I? 51. I don't know. Do I need to check? They might have checked it 2 years ago. They should have done. I wouldn't have felt it. Do you mean when I was getting hoisted out of bed to go and do me physio? Can you keep your legs still? Oh, so I don't topple over. No, we're just going to stick this up your balloon knot. No, you're all right. I liked Billy Connolly when he was talking about it. He said it was terrible going in, but coming out it wasn't the worst, the worst feeling in the world. Fair enough. Since the pandemic, all that's gone out the window. Best place for it. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I went in to try and get... I've got a lump on my head, which is a sebaceous cyst. I've had them before in the past. And when I've had them, I've had 2 removed. I've just gone in and said to the doctor, I want that removing. Yep, no worries. Come in on Sunday to the clinic that we do. And I just cut it open and got rid of it. Now, well, you've got no chance really, because it's not something that's needed. There's people waiting for operations. You can wait. In fact, not only will you not get one, you won't even be put on a waiting list. So it's pointless. Just go home. Okay. Any sign of Tom to Tom Tom Tom? Not as yet. Right, you turn 50 and then up with a full... Is this MOT or MOT? Because those are 2 different things. If there's anybody watching from the northeast, Middlesbrough especially, did you get a full MOT when you turned 50? You're cringing. You said it sounded like cutting carpet. It does. That's exactly what it sounds like. Because it's in your head. And it's only a little bit of skin, you know what I mean? And it's just a scalpel, so it shouldn't sound like anything, but it does. It sounds like when you're putting a Stanley knife into carpet, doing that to it. And it was sore afterwards, just for 2 days, I think it was. Your name is still on the bar. Who's going behind the bar next? Have I missed out? Who's going on? I am going to have to try and find a way of getting an emoji in there. The only way at the moment is to do fucking memberships, but nah. I got distracted. Who did I miss out on? Who should be behind there now? Jinxie, you're supposed to be on, right? Piggly ding, done, sound. I didn't see that. Like I've said before, this is weird at times. There'll be nothing happening and all of a sudden, boom, 20 or 30, well, 5 or 6 messages come flying in at once. I have had them before when there's 20 or 30 popped in and it's just insane. Our Jaggy volunteered, so she did. Yep. Sound. Our Thomas, if he turns up, will have to go on at some point as well, because I went to the bother of changing his particular Ujima flip in the corner. I think I might need to redo the screen slightly. I do, don't I? There's space not being used that should be used. I do a revamp, just slight revamp. Nothing much, just a little tiny bit. Your toes are opening and closing at that. Yeah, it's strange. Anything that involves your head as well, by the way, which you'll know if you go to the dentist and have a drill. It amplifies everything, so it sounds horrific when it's actually normally pretty straightforward. The first one I got, I had a big lump on. In fact, it was there on my head. It looked like a cartoon bump. It looked like I'd been hit over the head with a mallet in a cartoon. And people in work called it me bean. And when I got it removed, they went, "Oh, you've lost your funniness. You're no longer funny. You've lost your special secret, your bean, where all your humour comes from." So I was devastated. I was, of course, still hilariously funny, so they were wrong. I was right. Sod them. A Fanta and a Pringles Horn cocktail. I still haven't moved these over. Like, I have to move that slightly. I will do. Remind me of that later. But it will be done on Earth as it is in Devon. Bit of horn cocktail. Can't beat a bit of horn cocktail. Very fishy though. Very, very fishy. And a Fanta. A Nazi orange. Man, you'll put it on the list. I'll write it down as well. If double bubble means I'll probably remember it. I genuinely believe that by writing something down, whether you read it or not, it sticks it somewhere else in your brain. So it's easier to remember. You've got space now. And now all of a sudden, all I can hear in my head is the moon from the Mighty Boosh. I've got my own space. In space. When you are the moon. Yes, I'm very Bush happy lately. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yes, put it on the list. That's something to do later. I've got something else I've already done. And I got rid of 4 post-it notes. Why have I done it that way when I could have just done that? 4 post-it notes earlier. Full of stuff that I needed to do that I've done. Which is fantastic. Really, isn't it? And you can tell how much I've been doing because look at that, they're all the same size. Apart from the green at the top, which is much smaller now. And that is all, pretty much, all through streams. Steve just fell asleep. Hey mate, I'm not surprised. Your back's sore and you've been working hard. Easily done. I could have done it earlier. So easily could have fell asleep, but I wasn't allowed to because I was on a call. And they don't take too kindly to stuff like that. You forgot what you're putting on the list. Move crisps. I can move any Pringles. The Angel of the North. That's a strange thing, isn't it? The Angel of the North. When it was first getting made, people were looking at it going, this is utter shit. This is awful. And yet now it's just every bit as part of the northeast as the Tyne Bridge or something like that. Because it's been there for a while. People have got used to it now. It's just, yeah, It did look weird to begin with, but now it looks like it's been there for hundreds of years, never mind. How long has it been there? 20 odd, 30 years? Am I calling Jinxie strange? Yes, she is very strange. And we know she is. She knows she is. In a nice way, though. Still fucking strange, though. It's iconic, it is. It's just, it's part of it now. You have the falls balls. Can you get a pill for that? A big statue of balls going into Belfast. I haven't seen that. Would that be near the Falls Road? Is that the reason why it's the Falls Balls? What? I didn't see much while I was there, to be honest. We were in work every day, and then we were in the pubs of a night, and then couldn't stay out too late, apart from the fact that we were in Filthy McNasty's till 3 o'clock one morning, and then had to be back up at 7. Near the Falls Road. That was just round the corner from where our hotel was. We were on whatever that big road is, where the bus stop is, and the Europa Hotel, further up towards the Falls Road on that place. It was that was strange seeing that for the first time, the very first time going to Belfast. All I'd really known, apart from there was people that my dad played for with Middlesbrough. Terry Cochran was an ex-Northern Ireland international footballer. He was from Bombsville, as he called it. So we talked about it, but apart from that, all I'd seen was the stuff on the news in the 70s and 80s. The Shankill, the Divis Flats, Falls Road and all that kind of stuff. And then when we got to the hotel, I was looking at the map. What do I see on the map? Falls Road, Shankill Road, Divis Flats. Oh, shit. We are right in the middle of it. There's going to be Land Rovers with grills on the front going past every 5 minutes. And there was. But it was nothing like that at all. Such a brilliant city. I will tell you now, if you've never been to Belfast, go. It is amazing. The people are fantastic. And if you're from somewhere like Liverpool or Glasgow or Newcastle, you'll feel at home straight away. It's a similar kind of place. Similar kind of humour. Similar kind of people. Tough, but genuine. It's a rough place growing up. It has to be, because it's hard to make it was hard to make a living there. Anywhere with the ship working or dock working, you know it's a hard place. But completely genuine. Go to the Crown, obviously. Take a few pictures and then go somewhere else. It's a good pub, the Crown, but it's a bit too busy. A bit too touristy. Robinson's was alright. Playing pool on the 3rd floor. That was alright. You don't know who modelled the balls on the falls. It hasn't been signed by anybody. Ali's going to take pics and video tomorrow of the falls balls. What? Saw a reel about Native Americans twinned with somewhere in Ireland. They've got a Celtic knot type statue. Oh. That'd be nice. Be good seeing that. My friend Susan, who occasionally comes on here from Vegas, she's native. Interesting hearing some of the stories, like, about what happened back in the day. Crown's used in a lot of films. Yeah, it's probably used in the same way that, I suppose, a 2CV is used. If you want to show someone, we are in France, I'll use a 2CV. Or 1960s London, we'll have Big Ben and we'll have a Mini driving past it and it's those little shortcuts to this is where we are. Now you can tell this is where we are because of this. Liverpool's got the waterfront. Belfast has also got the Harland and Wolff cranes. That's another one, isn't it? You can spot them a mile off. So just put them in the background. I don't know where this is located. Liver buildings. It must be in Liverpool. Time Bridge. This must be a Newcastle film. It's obvious, isn't it? But it is nice, the Crown. It's one of those places that you need to go in at least once. But it is just full of tourists normally. Lots of Americans drinking Guinness who don't like Guinness, but they want to say that they've been there and done it. So it's quite nice. It's quite nice seeing people, even though I'm not from there. It's nice seeing people going in there as if it's like either ticking something off on a box, or my family with me here years ago, or I'm second generation. My granddad used to drink in here all the time. He said, I'd like to have a pint where he used to drink. That's the kind of thing I don't mind at all. I quite like that. We get it in Liverpool with the Beatles, obviously. Lots of Japanese tourists coming halfway around the world just to take pictures of Matthew Street. I was like, it's no big deal. It's just Matthew Street, but it isn't. It's where the cavern is. It's massive for these people. So you try and put yourself in their shoes slightly. Are you enjoying it? Yes. Good. As you should do. If you come all the way here, you should do. Have you tried going to this place? It's not on the tour guide, but go there, you'll like it. And it's very Beatles related, etc, etc, etc. The Choctaw tribe. In Ireland there's a feather sculpted statue for them. That's boss. I like that. Celtic knot over there, feather over there. Brilliant. I will Google it. I will stick it on Google. Hang on a sec. Hang on a second. I was just seeing the feathery one. Not videos. I want. There you go. Right. So there's the. You may be able to see both of them on there now. Can you see the eternal heart, and then below it you've got the feathers? Isn't that brilliant? An eternal brotherhood. I like that. We need more of that. We need far more of that. Connecting people. Should have hearted it, you'll never find it again. Just disappear, don't they? If you don't do it right, bang, it's gone. It's bloody dear, it is. You prefer Robinson's. We used to like it in there as well. Is it Scruffy Murphy's? Is in the back of Robinson's, is it? I know there's. It's Scruffy Murphy's, is it? Yeah, the Europa Hotel. We got told that our work building is directly opposite the Europa. And on the first day we turned up, we're waiting outside. And one of the lads who's come down to take us into the building said, how are you doing? Do you have a good flight over? Yeah, brilliant. Said, oh, by the way, that's the Europa. It's the most bombed hotel in the world, that, by the way. And then walked us in slowly. At which point we all looked at each other. Oh, for fuck's sake. He then started laughing as we got into the lift. But yes, it is. Anybody get tickets for Oasis? I believe loads of people did. You wouldn't go if you got paid. I would. No, Jess was gutted. There was loads of people on Saturday by me at Goodison that were told, I got 4 tickets. And yet there was other people next to them saying I was on for 6 hours and couldn't get anything. So it appears to be a bit of a lottery, a bit of a potluck, I think. Uproar over in Ireland. Jinxie never tried or wanted to go. Is that to Oasis or to Robinson's? Trying to think where else we went. There's another place, if you go through Robinson's, go through the back, there's another pub on the corner. A little square, isn't there, at the back, and then another pub on the corner, which was quite nice. And what's the name of the place? I'm going to have to look at this now, aren't I? There's a hotel-y place that we used to go for something to eat. I'll get the map up. See if I can remember what it was called. Benedict's, that was the one. Went into Benedict's for a couple of meals in there because one of the big bosses was with us, and that was his favourite place to stay, and he loved the food in there. That was quite nice, that. 4-star hotel. Of course he was in there while we were in... What is it now? I think it's changed, hasn't it? Diddly-do, diddly-do. Leonardo Hotel, Belfast. It used to be called something else, and it certainly wasn't looking 4-star at that point, but it was alright. Filthy McNasty's, the Points, I liked it in there as well. They had loads of Irish music on in there, believe it or not. Loads of floodly-oodly stuff, you know what I mean? Right, so what's that name of that bastard place? Oh, it wasn't Scruffy Murphy's. Fibber McGee is the one at the back of Robinson's, isn't it? And what's the name of the pub at the back of that one? Sweet Afton. That was the one. Sweet Afton. That was boss in there. Anyway, that's all my yesterdays. Yeah, the what did he call it? The ticket pricing. Dynamic ticket pricing. Fuckers. Because they helped during the famine, that's why they've got the statues, haven't they, the sculptures. Just, it's daft. I know it's a big deal. It genuinely is a big deal, but it's no big deal. As somebody pointed out, Paul Heaton from the beautiful South managed to do his gigs for 35 quid each and sold out and made a shitload of money. The Cure refused to use Ticketmaster. Play for 2.5 to 3 hours every night. Do not rip people off with the merch and still make enough money to keep them happy. So if they can do it, why can't other people? It's because greed, man. Jokes about them splitting up before it starts would not surprise me, but Noel is getting divorced, so he needs money. He needs the money. Been to Benedict so many times over the years. It's lovely in there, isn't it? All the wood panelling. I think how many was there? There must have been 16 of us. I don't know, table for 16, please, mate. It was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Got well looked after because, and the fella who went with us, the big boss, only lives about 3 miles away from where I am now. I seen him in Tesco not long after I got out of hospital. Traditional Irish music and Filthy McNasty's. It was nice in there. It was like split into about 4 different sections, wasn't it? It's like a traditional Irish bar as you walk in. Then there was a bit more of a cocktaily bit, and with dance music and stuff. And then there was something else, the courtyard. We were there in February, courtyard. Open. Fucking courtyard. They had the heater lamps in there, but it was lovely. I enjoyed it in there. Oh, yes, maybe you've already met. Did you see any smidge under 6'2" Scousers? Maybe 6'4" even? Might have done. Depends on whether you were there with a client or not, doesn't it? But you might have done. Fiddy Mill. Fiddy Mill. You might have already seen me. You might have thought, who's that lad strutting across the road? He looks a smidge under 6'2", but appears taller. Probably too drunk to even realise. Thanks. I would have made that much of an impact on you. Once seen, never forgotten. Laptop took a shite, so you're now on your phone. Oh, what a pain that is. Did you wipe us? Get the wet wipes out. Yeah, Benedict's. There was another place that we went to as well. That was a bit further down from the Crown. The very first night we were in, I don't think there was many places open because it was a Sunday night. So we went and quickly had something to eat, and the fella I was with from Sunderland, can I have a pint of Guinness? Sorry mate, we don't serve Guinness. Looked at me and went, fucking what? Yes, you are in Ireland, they do not serve Guinness. They served an Irish stout, a Belfast stout, and he was quite impressed with that. So we had that, and we had, God, what did we have? Thingyo 13, whatever it's called, the Hoppy Lager, Hop House 13. That went down well. Oof, that went down well. We had a few of them. I was with, the second time round, I was my mate Dave off the team I was with. A bit closer in age to me, but similar in background to me as well. So me and him went out quite a lot. It was good, that. Had a proper laugh. And a girl from Newcastle who was with us as well. Very similar background to us, although slightly different. She was a Geordie lesbian. Neither of us were Geordie lesbians, but we had a great laugh, the three of us. Never ever took a date from a night out in the piss. That's what you say to us. Filthy McNasty's, it's a great place. Fibber McGee was the one I was thinking of earlier as well. It's in the back of Robinson's. You walk to the front doors, the little bar there, then walk through to the back, and they've always got traditional Irish music on in there. Fibber McGee. Filthy McNasty's is open later. That was great. That when we got in at 3 o'clock and we were back up at 7. We didn't cane it, but we'd had enough, and we'd obviously not had anywhere enough sleep. That was an interesting day, that one. Total professionals, obviously, we got through it. They loved us as well, the Irish. Because we were taking the piss constantly, laughing and joking. They learnt loads, but we did it in such a way that they also had a good laugh. It's the way to do it. They were our kind of people. So I enjoyed that. It didn't feel like it was any kind of proper works outing. It was just get there, have a decent day's graft, having a laugh with your mates. Belfast stout. Yeah, I haven't had a pint of Guinness or a pint of stout in a long time, but I do like a nice pint. It is a class name, isn't it? Who's getting it that as a dogging name? Oh, so right, so you can create, you'd absolutely create a dance for Oops Upside Your Head. We have that. We have a dance over here. Everyone gets onto the dance floor and sits down on the dance floor, all lined up behind each other, and then starts doing there's a set dance that everyone does. It's bizarre, but everyone knows it. Nobody shows you how to do it. Everyone just knows it. It's bizarre. It's coded into our DNA. You know what DNA stands for, don't you? National Dyslexics Association. Not random, it was on Juki. Yes, I know it was. I've seen it on there before. Definitely not random. We don't do random on here, do we? The entire stream's random. Oh. I had me crack pipe before I came on here as well, and I'm still struggling to breathe slightly. Yeah, the Birdie song, everyone knows that as well. Coded Like Queen, everyone knows the lyrics, yeah. These are things that I think, it may be as well the fact that a lot of stuff is just played constantly from the age of birth to the age of in a wooden overcoat, that it's constantly there. Whether you remember it or not, it's in there, so it comes back to you. Like, I'm piss poor with me memory at the moment, but any song that I know comes on, I will know all the lyrics to it all the way through without even thinking. It's just natural. Bang, off you go. Another big sigh, I know. It's been that kind of day. Ali, you don't know that dance, the ups upside your head. If you have a look on Google, I reckon you'll find it. YouTube, there will be people doing that, and also I Am Sailing. There's one for that as well, I think. Google it yourself later. Just Google it, will you? You will find it. But it's genuinely one of those things that everybody knows. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not finishing that. Lol. It's amazing how it happens. It is. This is why I'm convinced there's about 4 different parts of your brain, right? There's the long-term memory, the short-term memory. We know about that. But I think there's other little bits. There's things that are in the long term that are also hidden away from the long term. That you can't remember anything in that section until either a smell, a sound, a noise, or a taste come back to you. At which point, bang, it's there. It appears. And I think it's the same for the short term as well. Oh, we are. Jinxie.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. Proper in the area with a little bottle of Budweiser. Brilliant. Oh, we've got the hat trick. It's on YouTube. On YouTube. YMCA, we all know that as well. Jeff at it again. Ali will be right back. She's checking this out. Jinxie's a legend. Of course you are. You are an absolute legend. There's the 3. Nixter. I'm happy whenever we get a hat trick. Proper hat trick. Only in the 20s. But I'm convinced there's little sections of the brain which stuff appears. And music is normally a great one for it. A song that you haven't heard since the 1980s will come on and you will know every single word to it without fail. How's that work? Confetti cannon. Confetti cannon sounds like it could possibly be
Piggly Ding. Next.
a country band. Piggly Ding next. Who's up next? Who's upside your head? Who's doing a shift? Do it. Do it now. Who fancies working behind the bar? Working. No lurking or shaking, get working. Do the cannon. Wasn't that Roxy Music? No, that was Do the Strand, wasn't it? Angie. You are up and I have piggly dinged, so listen out for this. Listen out for the piggly ding when it arrives in 30 minutes time. Well, 29:50 now, obviously. I often think about what on earth will people make of this. People who come across it on Twitch thinking, what the bleeding hell is this? What is he talking about? What is wrong with him? Jackie will have another pint. Of course, well deserved as well. Man, you had a massive spider last night. Should you not just had a goo instead? Should have had a goo instead. Love a good piggly ding. We all love a good piggly ding. Always feel satisfied after one of them. If I could work it out so that when it counted down triggered on screen piggly ding, I would do, because I've got the picture for it. In fact, I've got the picture for it. I could potentially, I could make that into an animated GIF, couldn't I? But I would need to find a way of automating it so when it counted down, it triggered something on there. I would have to look for that. Find a way of doing it. As Jed is my witless. Jinx, you had one earlier. You were shaking like a shitting dog. All right. Grated it with a fly swatter. The good thing, spiders, they kill flies. They kill Namibian shit flies and Belgian fruit flies and all that kind of stuff. It's sort of like rock the boat. It is, but Oops Upside the Head is a proper old school 70s it was going from. The dance was going from the 70s. Rock the Boat, I'm sure I never saw anyone dancing to that or doing a dance to that until about the 80s, I think. Ice cold pint. Ice cold for Jinxie. Ice cold in Alex. What a film that is, by the way. Judo Chop the Spider. If it was anywhere else, it would have lived. But no, it happened to wander into Mandy Town, at which point it was put back to its elemental parts. It met the fuckest uppest. Jackie, you've got a spider catcher, but you need a flat surface. What's a spider catcher? Is this some kind of automated glass with a piece of paper under it? It should be easy enough to do, you know. Oh. Hell, Ali. That's a proper spin. Dat is een grote spinnetje, zeg. That's Dutch for that's a big spider. That's not just a fucking art. That's got horns, look at it. I'm sure it's got horns. There's a saddle on there. I'm sure it's got tattoos. There you go. That's the kitchen. That's the kitchen sink drama right there. Don't try to kill them. Try to relocate them. Best way of doing it, I think. Unless, yes, I will. Do you know what? Those two messages. I try. Don't kill them. I relocated it. Followed by, it was late at night and in my bedroom. Save them if you can. If it's late at night in your bedroom, smash the living Jesus out of them. It had to go. It was you or it. And in the final reckoning between you and it, you prevailed. And the reason why you prevailed, because spiders are fucking tiny, man. Unless you're over in Australia or South America or somewhere mad where they can nip you and you won't make the phone, don't worry about them. When they say they're more scared of you than you are of that, they are, because we are huge to them. We are astronomical with big boots. Boots, I said boots. So save them if you can. Put them outside. I'm not a Buddhist. But, you know, be nice. Butter? I can't believe he's not butter. Yep, in your bedroom, you're not sleeping until it's gone. Even means burning the house down. Absolutely. The one that Jess found in here upstairs. Dad, it's the biggest spider I've ever seen in my life. Bollocks, the biggest spider you've ever seen in your life. I walked up the stairs and my heart stopped. It was fucking huge. It looked like two hairy octopuses sellotaped together. It was massive. So we ended up moving out and sleeping in the car for a few days. If you chuck a house spider outside, it dies anyway. That see, outside is natural causes, inside's murder. It would stand up in court. The A1C checked today and it's decreased from 12.4 to 6.7. Well done, Angie, well done. Fantastic stuff. So what you're doing is, you're doing well, you're doing right. Good on you. Good on you. So it is. With your sister Mandy. Solidarity, sister. If you believe in reincarnation, you just help promote it up the ladder. That's good thinking, I like that. Apart from the fact that by doing so, you then get reincarnated into something shitty rather than something good. Is that how it works? Oh, Jaffa cakes. We need Jaffa cakes. They're blood orange flavoured. I had some of them yesterday. Jaffa cakes. Oh man. They're fit, aren't they? Aren't they? It was a tough fight. You still have to get it down to 5 to not be diabetic anymore. Yeah, but where's the numbers again? 12.4 to 6.7. 6.7 is closer to 5 than 12.4 is. So you're there. You're that far away. A lot of people wouldn't even get started on that. They just feel sorry for themselves. So well done, you. Keep up the good work. And once you get to 5 or below, we'll have a party. No donuts or anything, no sugar, nothing like that. Yeah, you've got it. You have got it. George Michael, you've got to have faith there. Burp, burp. One piping hot cup of tea, some yummy Jaffa cakes, but keep them to yourself. Keep them to yourself. No, we're giving them away to people who might not need the sugar. Think about that. Think about it. Didn't think it'd be that low. It's fantastic. Just shows you the putting the effort in. Say some people just don't bother. Don't get news and you think that's it. It's over and done with. Why fight it? Why fight it? Because if you do, you get results like that. That's the whole bloody point. Take no shit, man. As I say in me header, every day is an Everest. It is. Ali's coming back to haunt. You come back to haunt us. We'll definitely have a party for that one. We will. Yep, absolutely amazing. I think anybody who puts any kind of effort into improving themselves is fantastic and deserves the respect and congratulations from everyone. I've seen there's a fella. I've not seen him for a while. Obviously, I haven't been on a bus for a while myself. Whenever I was getting the bus of a morning, he was, I want to say running. He wasn't running to begin with. Big fat fella. But he was out in his shorts and he was walking quickly and then jogging slowly and then bit by bit. As the weeks went by, you could see the weight was falling off him. I thought, so many people have probably seen him and had a go at him. What you doing, you fat bastard, and all that shit. He has been out every morning and he has put himself through what must have been hell, not just physically but mentally as well. And he's looking better and better every time I see him. He's running quicker, he's running freer, he's lost loads of weight. That's what you should look up to, people like that. So anybody who does anything to improve their lot in life deserves respect. So high five, big up, and ting. Jack, you're done with this life? No. You can't be done with this life. You've still got a good few decades left of me ripping the piss out of you. So none of this stuff. Hopefully I'll be FaceTiming you from the old folks' home. Where do you knobhead? Permanently. Just to annoy you. Just to keep you alive. You know, I was going to give in last week, but I'm not, because that bastard rang me up. You're drinking Ribena. You're living the high life. Nothing wrong with Ribena. I like Ribena. Same with Vimto. Did you hear about the dyslexic drunk? Almost choked to death on his own Vimto. I'm here all week. You've not had that in years, Ali. My dad, when he was in hospital the other week, keeps asking for water, not just the shite that they give you in there, flavoured water. So my mum was taking her in and then took him a bottle of Vimto, you know, a pre-made one, just a fizzy Vimto in, and he went, "Do us a favour, bring more of that in." He'd not had it in years either, and just loved it. So Vimto and Vimto and Ribena are fantastic. I mean, you're not coming back. Hopefully you will be. Of course you're coming back. For a punishment you'll come back, and deservedly you'll come back as yourself, to see if you can relive a better life rather than being as evil as you constantly are. I want to come back as a rock. Part of a mountain. That'd be great. Every day's an Everest. Never give in. Anyone need anything? I could do with the room hoovering. I should have done that earlier. I'll do that tomorrow. I've watered the plant though. That's a start, isn't it? Stick some cider in with the Ribena. And alright, cider and black. It's just cider, or you're putting half a cider, half a Stella, and a little bit of blackcurrant for a snake biting black. I know what you rockers are like. What Zoider? A bucket of fabulous cocktail. Of Angie's fabulous cocktails. There we go, yeah. You were only evil until your mid-40s. Now you're just a cow. I'd love to have met you in your 40s if that's the case then, because you come across as pretty fucking evil right now, to be quite honest with you. J-Lou. So what you're telling us is you've mellowed in your old age. Now I'm just a Kai. Hi now, Brian Kai. Evil. But in a nice way. Anything, it doesn't matter if it's got Ribena in it. Is that the thing, is it? Just could be any old shite, just throw Ribena in it. So it could be rough cider, it could be anything. Scrumpy Jack, Diamond White, Stella, ugh. Also known as wife beater over here, isn't it, Stella? There's non-alcoholic Stella. Can you imagine? What's the fucking point in that? The only reason why people drink it is to get violent. And you're taking the alcohol out of it. So you're keeping that repulsive aftertaste but not getting the actual angry feeling about it. Yes, that is your song playing right now. But Thomas Benjamin, what was it Wilson? Not Wilson, isn't it? What's his name? Dan's interviewed him on his channel. J-Lou. Yep. It's, you know, I'm here to come up with names for you. Don't mention snake biting black. Is that a flashback to your 20s? It's evil stuff. We didn't mind doing that, but there's plenty of places that used to say, we will not make you a snake bite. Because snake bite is half a lager and half a cider, and when you pour them together, it goes cloudy, so it just looks like a cloudy pint of lager, and it makes it look as though your lines are really dirty. So it just goes to people, there you go, here's a pint glass, here's half a cider, here's half a lager, go away from the bar and do it yourself. But if you threw a black currant in there, it didn't look too bad. Bikers used to drink that quite a lot. Snakebite and black used to be sold to people who had leather jackets with studs on them. Right, well, something's got in. I think it's one of those big cranes, the big daddy long leg things. Because I have the window wide open. There you go. The window is closed. There'll be no more creepy crawlies coming in. Attracted by the second sun that I have right here in front of me. That is quite frankly stupid, having something that big. But, you know, Nobed thinks he's a YouTuber, so Nobed gets it, doesn't he? Oh, you've got it, Mandy. Angie's pouring her luscious ingredients. 7 different liquors into a diamond-encrusted bucket. What? You are being spoiled. And not just Ferrero Rocher spoiled, proper spoiled. Trying to remember what you drank in your 20s. Whiskey or a pint. Pint of whiskey, maybe. Couldn't handle a hangover now. In my 20s, I was drinking Guinness until we had a particularly warm summer. And then I had to go on the lager. Also, before that, I was drinking bitter. When I was 15, 16, going out with my mates. We'd go to like proper old men pubs and have a pint of bitter and sit and talk about what's going on in the world. Talk about music. And 4 more pints of bitter, please, love. You don't even talk like that, you dick. Man, you couldn't handle a hangover now. I think, and this is probably what led to my downfall, hangovers are in the mind. If you don't listen to your body will eventually stop trying to tell you you're drinking too much. I didn't get them. From my early 20s until the day I stopped drinking, I did not get a hangover. Just didn't happen. But then I didn't mix me drinks. I didn't drink shorts. I didn't drink shots. I would just stick to the normal stuff. Ali, you've never drank, tasted a drink donkeys years ago, but other than that, nothing else. You're not missing out, to be honest with you. Jack, you don't miss the hangover. Proper. Hurry up with more videos, Ashy, you cleft. You said that earlier on. Change the record, Jeffery. You big blue bastard. What the? That's fucking massive. Look at that. See the size of that bastard then? Look at it. That's a Messerschmitt. Okay, now, lad. What are you playing at? That's fucking huge. When I say huge, I mean huge. Where are we? Move to Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort Lime and Lemonade. Steamboat. We had that the other week, didn't we? We drink shots regularly. Steve, no worries, mate. You get yourself sorted. Get your head down. You must be knackered, mate. Love to Helen and to Ruby Roo. Oh, hang on, sorry. Jinx, you sent us a picture earlier. I can't show that on the screen. There you go. That's a spider catcher. Just fucking stop moving. So it's like little canopy brush that you do that with it and it falls in, is it? That looks like it'd work quite well, that. Yeah. A little roof over the spider. Dink, in it goes. Out it goes. Southern Comfort and Lemonade was only ever the last drink, because otherwise everything else tastes like it afterwards. Yes. There's a few things like that. Budweiser, you could only have 2 or 3 of them, because after that it just tastes like water. Even before that it tastes like fucking water, to be honest with you. Whereas Budvar, the original Budweiser, tastes nice, tastes of actual beer. Bacardi and Coke makes me vom. As does Malibu. Because I drank about a full bottle of it on my own when I was 14. And I absolutely spewed me ring everywhere. To the point, and I mean to the point where even sun cream, the coconut smell of sun cream, can make my stomach turn slightly. Because it's in the mind, isn't it? After you had one of those proper full-on blinders of a hangover, it sticks with you. My mate Terry used to try and get us on the shots all the time. Just, I don't know why. Why do people do that? We're going out for a pint together. I've just bought you 27 shots. Fucking why? I don't want to get wankered. I just want a beer with the lads. So we end up getting wankered instead. Pernod makes you vom. Pernod and Coke used to be a drink of one of the fellas that drank in our place. If you put Coke in Pernod, it makes it a shitty, muddy brown. So we used to call it Mersey Mud. He was from Manchester, so of course it was a dig at Liverpool. He used to drink that all the time. The smell of it used to piss me off. Anything aniseedy. And I think I put that down to as well. My mate Neil, I think was it his mum and dad went away to Greece, and when they came back, we were all 16 or 17 at the time, so of course he brought us a bottle of ouzo back, and we drank it in his one night, and it was another one of those ones where, you know, the flavour of it, vile. But I think we mixed it with something, that's why it was horrible. Ouzo and something else, another white spirit. Don't drink spirits, man, they're evil. Did it with vodka at 15, you can't drink it at all now. Oh, what's the name of the dog that was in MASH? The episode was only on a couple of days ago. A dog that liked whiskey. So Father Mulcahy made it, drank a full bottle of it until it was sick, and now it won't go anywhere near alcohol. I'll remember the dog's name eventually. This thing's, oh, it's going to piss me off this now, isn't it? Go on, you big cream bastard, you. Should light a candle, shouldn't I? So if it goes anywhere near it, it burns itself. See, that wouldn't be my fault, would it? That would be fate. Any drink that can taint a glass can't be good for you. Think about what it's doing to your insides. Although saying that, tea does the same, doesn't it? The tannin from tea on the inside of mugs. Think to yourself, what's that doing to the inside of my stomach? Coffee as well. Can't be good. Jinxie with a Pernod and Black. How old are you? That's an old lady's drink. That used to be a proper old lady's drink, that back in the day. Pernod and Black. Oh, what else was there? Gin and bitter lemon. Pernod and Black. And there's something else. Proper old girls. Old girls that have one after coming home from the bingo. You're not that old, Jack. Come on, grow up. Have an alcohol pops with the rest of us. 2 bottles of hooch or a Mad Dog 2020, come on. Let's relive our youth. The first cut is the deepest. Good job that Esther or Hadwig are not with us at the moment. If you know your Dutch, you know your Dutch. Bacardi and Coke, 18th birthday, not drunk it since. Do you know what? I reckon there's drinks that people drink because they've heard of them. They don't like them. I am still convinced, and I know Angie's been talking about it in the I'm convinced people don't actually like whiskey. They just pretend to, because it tastes like burnt tyres. So, no, I'm not convinced. I think you've got to wait until a certain age, till your palate grows, before you start liking certain things. So, Bacardi and Coke, you hear it because that's what your auntie drinks when she goes out. You try it, you get drunk, you throw up everywhere, you don't drink it ever. So eventually Bacardi and Coke will die out until that generation who's never drunk it before never mentions it, and then kids might find it for themselves. Connie, you can go on the bar next, no problem, mate. No problem at all, good to see you. And you could trip people up as well, or find out if they knew what they were talking about by what they used to order. When we were like 15 going into pubs, we'd know how to talk. We could talk bar because I lived in a pub. So I go and do the ordering. 2 pints of bitter, a brown mild, and a, have you got any? And would ask for a certain particular lager or something. Oh no, make that three bitter and a brown mild, mate. That sounded like an adult, so we go, yeah, sound. And then someone else would come in, can I have half of a pint of bitter, please? Get out, dickhead. What are you doing? Fuck off, the size of that. That's the Cape Moss of birds, I think. Huge arms everywhere. Man, do you like Lagavulin? I've never been there, to be honest with you. I've never been to Greece. What's it like? Is it like Ayia Napa in the area? With your little bottle of Budweiser? I'm drinking outside in the sunshine. You want water? Lining up shots of tequila with salt and lemon for the house on you. Ooh. Well, I'm not doing shots, but go on if it's free. Once you got the cold water for our corner. If it's blended whiskey, it'd have to be drowned with lemonade. Yes, Ali, what was I talking about? Ask Connor. We mentioned something earlier on, didn't we? I can't remember now. There's been a few things happen since then. That Greece is beautiful. Never been, but every single thing I've seen from it looks insane. All the white stucco buildings in perfect sunshine and incredible blue water. Just, it looks insane. My mum and dad went to Zante. This, of course, was after my dad renewed his passport because his previous one, he'd been banned from Greece. He got deported from Greece because he almost caused a riot during a Greece national team versus Middlesbrough game. Someone spat at him, so he knocked him out. Then his mate ran over, so he knocked him out. And then his mate ran over, so he sparked him. Knocked about 5 of the Greek national team out, and then the people were getting very angry. So he got thrown into a bus and taken away to the airport, still in his full kit and footy boots, put on a plane back to London. Weren't even from fucking London, like. You had to get them from London to Middlesbrough. That was 1980 something, I think it was. Yeah, Cork. Have you ever heard about a langur monkey? A langur monkey is a type of monkey that lives, I would have thought, in the jungle. But does a langur monkey not sound to you like it's like a bit of Cork slang for a slut? She's a right langur monkey. You know what I mean? It sounds to me as though it could be either Dublin or Cork. She's a right langur monkey, what? It's one step beyond the ride. She's a fucking langur monkey. She loves it. Yep. You've only been to Rhodes, but have you been to you? Fair play to him, yeah. He said it himself. He's been elbowed, he's been punched, he's been kicked. No issue. Someone spits at him, they're getting punched. Doesn't matter what the reaction is. It's dirty, it's disgusting. Plus he was big. Tough lad. Now he was 6'2". Actual 6'2", and athletic. Not a smidge under 6'2", actual 6'2", which is weird now because I am absolutely miles ahead of him. I'm so much taller than him. I know you get smaller as you get older, but why am I not shorter than him if that's the case? Went to the beach where Zorba the Greek was filmed. Jeff again. Let's go to the beach. Beach. You want to go to the beach now, Connor? I wouldn't go now, mate. Pitch black, freezing cold. I need to go to the beach. I need to go to Ainsdale this week or next week. Take the camera with me. Hopefully it's not going to rain. Just go for a wander round because I need to record some Reason the Rhyme clips for the next episode. I want to get it done by Sunday if possible. I've got loads of ideas for it, so it shouldn't be difficult filming it. All I need to do is have my little book, I need to get a list of locations that I can go to. Just so I can look and think, right, I need to do this episode, number 1, I can do in this location. Quickly jump out.
Next.
Piggly ding next. Connor is now behind the bar and we've piggly dinged. Yeah, so I just need to have a list of places I can go to that I can regularly just get in the car quickly, zoom off, record a couple of bits, come back home, a few more bits, and then launch it together. Yes, Langer. I have heard Langer, of course. It is a Cork saying, I know. But that's why whenever I hear Langer monkey, I think of... It's not just a monkey. A Langer monkey. It sounds like someone who's devilish for the Langer, which makes it sound like it's calling someone a slut. She's an absolute slut. She's such a Langer monkey. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just in my head, but there you go. And acting a Langer. I can film some at Rill Beach as well. I can. I will pop by there. I have a shitload of knitted potatoes to pick up. At some point I will be discussing this with my therapist. But I'll pop round sometime next week, I will. I will go to Rill Beach. Be typical of this. I live literally 2 miles away from the beach. I need to go to the beach, or I'll drive to a different country so I can go and film. But I can put that in the book as well. Rill Beach looked well. Wales End as well. I need to see if I can swing by there on the way back. Should be good. Coke for Ali, brilliant stuff. Do you want a couple of castle and waterfall locations? I do. Waterfall especially. And the reason why this is very, very important is because I live at the sea. I am at sea level. In fact, I'm slightly... They said I was 5 metres above sea level. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We're at sea level, so there's no waterfalls here at all. There's the occasional little rivery thing, but Fine Jane's Brook is just round the back of here. So that's a great name for it, isn't it? A little rivery thing. Fine Jane's Brook. Who is Fine Jane? Why was she fine? What was she up to? Yeah, there's no such thing as a waterfall where I am. I would have to drive miles into Lancashire, or miles to Yorkshire Dales, or North Wales, infamous for waterfalls. So if you know where there's a few good ones to get to, Dyserth, easy to get to. You best not be lying to me here, Mandingo. Otherwise, they'll be Gerda. Me mate from work, Grace, it was her birthday last week, and she always tends to go to Llangollen with her family on her birthday. They take the dogs for walks, they go and have a wander around, and she always puts pictures on Instagram and Facebook and it looked so good, and it's not that far away. It is literally just from here. She lives in Liverpool, so it's about an hour away, I think, isn't it? Probably an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me, but not that far away at all. Dyserth is an hour and 35 away. That's not that far away at all, is it? Not far from Ruthlin, Bodelwyddan, Coombe. Yes, my dad knows all these places. He lived in Mould when he first moved to Wrexham. When I say he moved to Wrexham, I meant he moved to Wrexham Football Club. He was in digs in Mould. Yeah, I'm looking through now. Rithen, Llanferris. Loads of places that he knows well. Nice. Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that. Sounds good to me. Easy to get to. I'll have to pin it on the map so I know where it is. But it doesn't look that far, so I'm quite happy with that. Drop a pin, you bastard. Right, there's the viewpoint. Can I pin that? Pinned. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's pinned. Oh, hang on.
It's going up.
Angie.
It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's there.
Oh, we've had four. Doobly-doop. Who's going to win on Saturday, Ireland or England? Pronounced Deserth. Right, sorry, I don't speak Welsh. I could have done. England would be the stronger team, as much as you hate to say it. Yeah, Ireland are not particularly great at football at the moment. Some good players, but not the same sort of crop of players that you had at one point. But you never know. It's a derby of sorts, so form book goes out at window. Andrew, this has been the best day you've had in a long time. Not only do you get your A1C way down, but you'd also got a call from the vet office that you take Trudy to, asking to come in for an interview. It went great and you got the job. Oh, brilliant. Go in tomorrow for training for 2 hours. Superb stuff. Well done, Andrew, well done. Lived in mould, just sounds wrong and a bit grubby. It was lovely and clean, but mould. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Kev, how you doing, bud? Just jumping in to hit the like and now off to Bedfordshire. Shattered. I am not up to Wooden Hills to Bedfordshire. I am not surprised, mate. Good to see you. Good on you, Angie. Good on you. This is just, it's a day for good news, isn't it? So hopefully it will continue. And I will get a message later on saying that the lottery's been won. At which point everyone, we can meet up in Greece and show you how nice it is. Better than living in Muff or Coombe. Well, funnily enough, Deserth is just up the road from a place called Coombe. Coombe, of course, is a valley between two higher points. Anybody who knows the mountaineering will know all about the Western Coombe on Mount Everest, because it was found by a Welshman. He said that's a coombe on the western side, so it became the Western Coombe. And people from all over the world have to know how to pronounce that now. So every single mountaineer on the planet can speak a little bit of Welsh, one Welsh word, which is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Isn't that great? Some part of the world, not in Wales, has a Welshy name. Mind you, they do in Patagonia as well, don't they? The bits of Patagonia have got loads of Welsh down there. They actually speak Welsh there as well. How mad's that? How mad's that? Angie, last night you dreamed about your dad for the first time in years and he was smiling and gave you a big hug. Oh. When you got home from the interview, you saw a big bright cardinal, which was your mum. These are signs, aren't they? Signs that they're there with you all the way through. All the way through. And then you had a really good day as well. So, all positivity. If you believe and you work hard and try hard, do your best in the interview and things like that, good stuff happens. Tried to persuade a dance instructor to start a dance class in Coombe. It's not pronounced Coombe, I know, but you don't want to start calling it. We should dance in Coombe. No, I don't think so. Phone party maybe, but not that. Ain't nobody. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, let me rock you, Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, it's all I want to do. It's like both your parents came to you, however they could, to let you know everything was going to be alright. It's just all you need, isn't it, sometimes? A little bit of a sign. Someone just saying to you, things are going to be okay. Doesn't matter how bad you think it is, everything's going to be okay. Strictly Come Dancing. Yep. Should have been. Like, I wanted to open a flight school in Jamaica and call it Pilots of the Caribbean. Wasn't happening though. Yeah, doing amazing. Got to keep. I know it can be hard at times. Something, you know, when you think everything I'm trying is not coming off or it doesn't seem to be working, you've got to just keep on going because you could be that far away from suddenly getting good news. And I think that shows you what kind of person you are. Carry on going, carry on going, carry on going, because at some point I am going to hit the sweet spot. Things are going to be fantastic. I am not going to be put off by any hurdle in my way. I'll either knock it to one side or climb over it. Everything's going to be sound. Positivity works really well. Doesn't beat everything. I'm not daft about that, like, but it works really well for a lot of things. Keep on being positive, man. Help people if you can. Slip sliding away. Connie, you can hear us through your new headphones. Are we sounding fantastic? I say us. It's my voice, it's their words most of the time, isn't it? But are we sounding okay? Am I sounding very much like a mid-Atlantic? Oh, Mandy. Oh, bloody hell. Mandy, have a look at that.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
35 and you're coming alive. Wow. That's insanity squared. It's Mayo on the dance floor. And it's wonderful that you're sharing it with us as well. It's nice to hear good news. It doesn't seem to be a lot of good news around. It seems to be rationed, so whenever we hear any of it, I think we're happy. Good to hear it. And you deserve it as well. You're working hard. Angels everywhere, yeah. Full of angels in this at the moment. Come over to the stream tomorrow, you get a shout out from our corner, yep. Another, because I've shut this pissing window, haven't I? There's about 6 million bugs out there now getting pissed off. We can see a big light. Can we come in to see a big light? I can definitely hear something. Does that look too thick to laminate? What do we think? Does it look too thick or could I laminate that? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Should I try it? Should I try and laminate it? I could, couldn't I? I'll try it later. You reckon it'd laminate? Because the other thing is, the little magnety things I've got are really sliver-like thin. So maybe I could glue the magnet on the back and then laminate over it. Because I have Bear's Paws beer mats. There's nothing on the back of them yet, but there might be. I could put a little magnet on the back, laminate it, and it could possibly be a fridge magnet. I could write a little thing on the back of it, a little haiku or a poem. Personalise it. Draw a picture. I could do anything on them. And every one of them would be completely different. I'll try with that one first. If it works, I might be asking for people's addresses to send things out. But I might make you work hard to get them. You might have to do something to win one. They're nothing special, but they are special then to me. Come over to the stream tomorrow, you get a shout out off Connor. Tomash, good evening. Lancashire, I've been shite again, have we? driving home, so listening in. I hear you telephone thing, listening in. That's more Fall, isn't it? More Marky Smith. Hope you're all well. Yep, hope you are as well, bud. Angie has a different time to us. She does. She's in the past. We're in the future. She's in the past. It's weird. I know people in New Zealand and Australia who are literally in the future. They are now on Thursday. Wow. Crazy. If it's laminated, it's more usable. Well, we'll see if it works. If it knackers the laminator, then to hell with the consequences. It doesn't really matter. It's worth having a go. It is quite thin. It's not as thick as a normal beer mat because it's only a promotional thing, but that to me, I think that'll work. Not overly thick, is it? Looks possibly like as though it could be just a fairly okay card. It might be alright. I'll let you know anyway. Shout out to Andy, yep. There's angels everywhere. Just call me Charlie. That was mentioned, wasn't it, earlier? Yep. They are all angels. I'm Charlie, but I appear on screen. He never used to appear, did he, Charlie? What was it? Was it Bosley? I can't remember. It's been that long since I watched it. I'm going to have to check this out now. Got to be the original. Yes, got to be the original. Come on, come on, come on. September 1976 to June 1981. 115 episodes. Right, once upon a time there were 3 little girls who went to the police academy and they were each assigned very hazardous duties. But I took them away from all that and now they work for me. My name is Charlie. That brings back little memories, that, doesn't it? Charlie Townsend, yeah. Bosley is the man. I knew it was Bosley. See, my brain isn't that knackered, but it is. Mandy, you've forgotten to eat your goo. Oh, get on it quick. Bosley, John Bosley, yes. John Bosley. There's loads of these shows on Sky at the moment on random channels. There's loads of weird 70s stuff on. Last night, before I fell asleep, I was watching Kenny Everett's video cassette, which I loved. And it was an episode that we must have had taped. I remembered every single word to every single sketch. It was freaky. I hadn't seen it since the 80s, and I still remembered every single word from it. Bizarre. And still absolutely hilarious. If I could turn this into a Kenny Everett video cassette, I would do. It'll be alright. I've got goose in the fridge. I've also got fruit. What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? Goose or fruit? What do we reckon? Give you a clue. Clue. C-L-U with umlaut. What time am I until? Probably 11 o'clock. Seems to be standard at the moment, doesn't it? Do 3 hours. I couldn't even do an hour. After MASH, no wonder I'm knackered. I couldn't sleep, so I just had it on in the background. And then I had to be up at 7 o'clock. Obs, totes obs. What normally happens though is I'll come home after dropping Jess off and I will get on the sofa and I'll fall asleep for an hour. That hour is enough to sort me out. I didn't get it today. I managed 20 minutes, but it was a broken 20 minutes. And then while I was sat here on my headset on, listening to work calls, I was doing the old nodding dog. But on the plus side, Yamaha, I am not up in the morning. Well, I am up in the morning, but I haven't got to be up at 7 o'clock. I can be up at, if I wanted to, I can be up at 10:30. If I wanted to. It's actually called Goot, like on the pack it is. That's what they are. G with an umlaut. Those two dots over the U is called an umlaut, which sounds very German, doesn't it? There's no such word in German for umlaut. It's an English word we made up to make it sound Germanic. Have a look for it tomorrow. We have the match set up for Saturday. We do indeed. It is. It's scheduled, and I've done a Euros type thumbnail for it as well. So on the one side, representing Ireland, we have WB Yeats. And on the other side, representing England, we have Wilfred Owen. So we're going proper poet, highbrow. And I like it. It looks okay. Match hatch. It will be in the match hatch. I'll make sure it is. Today as well, I've got to tell you this because not everyone knows. Today's thumbnail, the hand that rocked the cradle, is Django Reinhardt, who's a French jazz musician, amazing jazz musician. He got burned in a fire, in a caravan fire. It was a gypsy musician. I can only do this with my right hand. Those two fingers on his left hand were damaged beyond repair, so he had to play with them too. That's all he could play with, and he can play quicker than I can. And I'm a fairly decent guitarist. Well, I was before Explodey Brain. The song by the Smiths is The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, but I thought that rocked the cradle because he's no longer with us, is our Django. My mate Gary Potter from Liverpool, who now lives in Wrexham, is an absolutely incredible, world-renowned jazz guitarist and Django guitarist. The best guitarist I've ever seen in my life. Gary Potter, absolutely incredible. He taught me how to play the theme tune to the Pink Panther on guitar. And he lent me his 1967 Fender Telecaster and Fender Twin amp. I have never sounded so good in my life. It was amazing. He's on Spotify playing with Herbie Flowers on bass. Jeez, man. Incredible guitarist. How's me ma and dad sound like? Jess's sound as well. She was full of the joys of spring earlier. Very happy and loud because we're getting close to the weekend. And the pub garden will be doing it. Play something for you. My new guitar is in the post, but I still can't play at the moment because the stroke has knackered those fingers, the hand. But the other day, I did pick up my electric guitar to clean it, and I tried to just do a couple of chords, and I managed to do about 4 or 5 chords. So hopefully, if I can continue doing that, I can possibly get my hand back to where it used to be. And when I can play, I won't need to worry about copyright because I've got loads of my own songs written anyway, so I can subject it to all that shite. But I'll have to learn to sing again as well because the stroke has taken my voice from me. I struggle to sing in tune now, whereas before I could sing almost anything in tune, or I could carry a tune rather. Possibly didn't have the best voice in the world, but I was okay, I sounded alright. Now I can't. And I know it happens to people when they've had a stroke. I know, Edwin Collins struggled from orange juice. I've never known a girl like you before. Him. He struggled after his travails, his illnesses. But he came back and he's played, so hopefully, never know. There's tunes of mine round here somewhere. Chords and lyrics, where have I put them? I'll need them at some point. But I'll get there. As Jed as my witless, I will get there. And yeah, no copyright, it'll just be me. Me banging out 8 mile radius songs, left, right and centre. Oh, the punk song I did, Combat Erection. Someone put a comment on saying shit music. So, alright, I'll go and tell the band, mate. Didn't want to tell him. It's a piss take, it's only AI, lad. Plus, it's not shit, it sounds fantastic. It sounds genuine, that's how good it is. Who's on the bar after you? We've got 4 minutes and 33 seconds. 4:33, which of course is a John Cage song. Which isn't silence, by the way, if anyone's listening. It's not silence. There's no instruments getting played, but there's background music. Well, background sounds. So it's not completely silent. But I always wonder to myself, if you sit in silence on a stream for 4 minutes and 33 seconds, could you get a copyright strike from John Cage's record company? Could you? Would you? Yeah, I was surprised myself. I've not picked the guitar up because obviously I can't use my left hand, and I didn't want the frustration to get the better of me. Not that it often does, but guitar is one of those things that I'm so used to just being able to do that and make music with, music that makes me happy. To be able to do that and then not make music with it might have been enough to just put me on a downer, but being able to play a few chords, that has not put me on a downer at all. Not being able to play what I want to play, no downer. I can play a few chords. That's a start. That's the starting point. There was no starting point before that. Now there is. Now there's a starting point. There's an end point as well. That end point could take a year, it could take 2 years, 3 years. Not asked. There's a start, there's going to be a finish. There's a journey, and that journey, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. As was it Lao Tzu said that? It's 100% right. You've got to get your first step in before you get your 1,000th mile. So we're going to get there. When I say we, I mean me. And Jeff, you can fuck right off as well. Do not go anywhere near my guitar. Do not touch them strings. But yeah, going to get there, man. And then going to annoy the life out of you by playing constantly. I'm going to do the same as Spencer. No gig, no problem. It's going to be no talent, no shits given. Live. 5-hour streams. 8 days a week. People will be watching just to swear in the comments. That'll do me, I don't care. Yep. Could you, would you, should you? Absolutely. Small steps are something they are. There's a lot of people don't even take that first step because they're shit scared. Don't be. If you fall over, someone will pick you up. Then take your next step. If you fall over again, doesn't matter. You're still 2 steps away from where you started. Someone will be there to pick you up. There always will be. Eventually, those 1 steps will turn into 2 steps. Will turn into 3 steps before you fall over. And you will keep on going. Each time you get stronger. Each time there's more steps. And before you know where you are, you won't know where you are. Because you'll be that far ahead on the road. Be positive. I know the clue's in the name of this, but it is be positive. It really helps. Each time you try, it's definitely a bonus. And man, the muscle memory, I have played since I was 15. You know what I mean? It's a long time. The muscle memory is there. It's just the brain can't connect to the muscle correctly. So it's learning. It's relearning the brain to fire off the synaptic bits of your brain that fire off your muscles, fire off the nerves and what have you. Just constantly keep on doing that and it'll get back there. I know how to play. I know what the chords look like. I know what they sound like. I can still strum. I can still do a little bit of picking. Not much, but I can. I can play lead. I know what the modes are, the scales and what have you. So, it's not like I'm learning again from scratch. I have decades of knowledge behind me. I didn't in the past. I do now. I don't even need to look. Well, I will because I can't move my fucking hands properly, but I don't need to look to see what a chord is. I know exactly where my fingers should be. Connie, you would play guitar if you had one. I would try and get one. Get a cheap second-hand thing. They're easy to play. They really are. It's a very steep learning curve. And then once you learn how to play, it's an even steeper one. But you don't need to go any further than just being able to play a few chords to be able to keep yourself entertained. If you want to move on from there,
Next.
if you want to go on from there, you can then spend hours playing like I did, hours and hours every day, I still can't play as well as a lot of people who've spent thousands of hours playing every day. But you can do enough. My dad can do enough. He taught me. And then he gets pissed off because he showed me how to play a few chords. Come back 5 hours later and I was playing lead on something. So how the fucking hell have you managed that? Because I've listened to so much music, I know what it sounds like. And then being able to put my fingers in a couple of spaces where that sounds right. I picked it up fairly quickly. Anyone can do it. Anyone can play guitar, as Radiohead said. You just got to try. Again, people, if you don't get it within the first 5 minutes, people just give up. Don't. You've got to keep on trying. It is muscle. As Mandy said, it's muscle memory, but it is learning. It is actually learning the muscle side of things as well. Your fingers are not normally used to squeezing so hard in that position. So you have to teach them how to be strong in that position. And also your fingertips have got to start getting a bit more solid, otherwise it bloody hurts. And you've had your guitar since 1987 and still can't play it. Whip it out. Give it a fondle. Go on. You still have it. We should make a band. There's loads of singers. There's Laz plays bass, doesn't he? We can get him on bass. Holding down a steady rhythm. Need a drummer in the area. I'm going to play lead, of course, obviously, because that's the big thing in a band. The lead guitarist. Because I am the ego, obviously. The ego has landed. Even if it's just a few chords, it's something it is. There's you can play hundreds and hundreds of songs with just 3 chords. If you can play C, F and G or E, A and D, you can play bajillions of songs. Kev can sing, Mandy can sing as well. Mandy's a singist. A pro for show. I could sing and then my head decided to try and escape. So I can't now. Which is a shame. Because I used to like singing. I should try it in the car really, shouldn't I? When I can just let loose. My own stuff though, obviously. Got to sing my own stuff. I can't be copying people. I'm not a copyist. I'm a singist. I'm a rare talent. In that I think I'm way better than I actually am. Used to get people going in a pub of a night though, so definitely got something about us. You love to sing, yeah. You've heard Connor sing on the stream, have you? I sing all the time on here. I know, but it's shit, isn't it? It's not like proper singing. But yeah, I have started letting the voice come out a little bit more. Maybe that's what that needs as well. It's your throat, your voice is a muscle as well. So maybe I just need to do a bit more of that. And then when I do, I'll sound amazing. I like it. I used to do this all the time as well. Someone once said to me, I love watching you when I was behind the bar. Because you're so free. No one's ever said that before or since. You're so free. Part of it was I was singing to myself. I had headphones in. I was singing to myself and dancing. And when they said, what are you listening to? I went like that. I said, I haven't got the headphones plugged in. So a couple of people went, what the fucking hell's wrong with him? But this girl just went, I love watching you. You're so free. You don't care. That's just, if you don't like it, don't listen. Or just ignore me. I'm being a dickhead behind the bar, which I always do. But I do miss that. That being free, feeling like I don't give a shit. I get it on here sometimes, which is why I do sing a bit more and do say stupid things, because I'm getting back to the way I used to be. So saying I do miss it, I'm getting back to here, aren't I? So I'm not missing it. I'm reclaiming it. I'm annoying you, but I'm reclaiming it. So fuck it. up the Alamo. I should have trimmed my facial hair as well. If you sing without backing, nobody knows if you're off key. Mandy, I think you know if someone's off key. I know if someone's off key. If you're a professional like we are, professionals, we know the score. Tomasz, home safely. What's the crack? We're loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like that. We are chilling like villains. What have we done today? There's been spiders caught. There's been spiders killed. Apparently, I need to go into the car park and see if a dogger will check out my prostate, just in case. My guitar is on its way. Somewhere. DHL have got it. Yeah, you missed Steve at the beach with Helen and Ruby. What else? Plus, I've had a stroke, don't you know? Everyone's recovering. We're all doing well. Angie is on the path to much better health and has also picked up a job. So we're all buzzing off that. Irish insults as well. It's coming up to 11. It is, and my daughter has just texted me, so I might have to leave, as in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Sent a clip of an Irish insult. She did. An actual job, a job of work, which is fantastic news. Our vets tomorrow for training. Health is improving as well, so big up to Angie for sorting a lot of the stuff out that's you need. You need your health, you need to work. Well, it'd be nice if you didn't need to work really, wouldn't it? Congrats to Angie. A package will be coming to me soon off Ali as well. And I am going to try and laminate one of these little beer mats to see whether or not I can stick a magnet on the back and turn it into a fridge magnet. Oh yes. I'm going to leave in a minute because I've got to pick Jess up. But before I go, Tomasz, your flag has been updated. There you go. How's that? I think it looks quite good, that. Pleased with that. Yeah. Beer mat magnets, hopefully. Mandy level up to level 35. Ali, 31. Yeah, who else did we get? Angie is on one of her alt accounts is up to 2, I think, is it now, or 3. Who else has gone up? Dice out. Up to workers. Jackie leveled up as well, Jinxie. Yeah, so we've done alright. Anyway, so that, I will let you know how this goes. I might even do that tonight. Because it looks fairly thin, doesn't it? I can put a little tiny magnet on the back, laminate it, and if I don't break the laminator, we may have... Oh yeah, I did as well. I leveled up, but it doesn't count for me because that's just Botrix being a bell in the background. Connor, did you go up? I don't think you did you yet? But you will do next time, I think. But for now, I have got to go because I've got to go and pick up the love of my life. Well, no, that's getting delivered next week, isn't it, my guitar? I've got to pick up my bleeding daughter. Yeah, so. But before I go, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Oh, where's the thing? Where are they? I've got to leave you with this. that's that. Taxi.
Hoo-yah!